morning, everybody. I'm Adam. I'm here in a place called Jack's Canyon, which somebody told us about 2 years ago when we were climbing in Flagstaff. And here's the situation. I'm gonna go rope soloing down in the canyon. It's my first time going out there. I'll pick some easy routes and I'll have a little climbing session out on my own because Katie currently is visiting her family back in Cape Cod and I'm back here in Arizona, and I gotta keep the adventures coming in because I'll go crazy if I don't. So I'll take you guys along for this first time look at the place, and maybe I'll go back again tomorrow and try to climb something a little harder. Anyway, let's go have some fun. Okay, so as you can see, it's very flat here. I actually have no idea where the canyon is. So I'm just gonna walk out that direction because I think, yeah, there's a little trail here. And all trails lead to the canyon, probably. So I'll pick you guys up when I see something different. I feel like I actually have to go that way. Hey, we found the canyon. Okay, so now we're on the bumpy road down into the canyon. My game plan for today, because there's several different crags along the canyon walls as it wraps around, I'm gonna walk all the way to the farthest one just to kind of scout the whole area out. And I know there's a few easy routes back there, and I want to start pretty easy just to get a feel for the area. I usually climb pretty well on limestone, so I'm excited that this is a limestone canyon. You don't see those all that often, but I'll be picking you guys up and down and back around all along the way. If any of you are wondering why I'm wearing shoes, it's because out here, especially this time of year, there's a little seed on the ground called goat's head, which is like a little spiky ball, like a little mace. And I've never seen so many before. When I got out just to check my campsite yesterday, my bare feet gathered up like 15, like 1/8 of an inch deep spikes all over my feet. So it's not common that I'll put shoes on, but out here it's almost necessary. So let that be known if you're coming out here with your dog. Don't forget to put your little dog booties on. All right, onward into the canyon. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful day. I have a theory about the temperature because it's supposed to have a high of like 55 today, but it feels like 70 to me right now. And my theory is that the human body can hardly tell the difference between 59 degrees and 51 degrees. So as soon as it drops below 60 degrees, then it either feels like it's 70 or it feels like it's 40, and out in the sun it feels like it's 70. So it's maybe, I guess I have to do a little bit more experimentation to figure out if that theory is plausible, but at least out in the desert it seems to hold fairly true. Holy crap, look at this. Changing subjects, that's one of the cool things about limestone is you get these big caves, and I don't know if I'll get on any. Hopefully there's like maybe I'll be able to set something up on like a comfortable 511 or something like that. So here's some roots right here. I could probably climb a bunch of those. But I guess the canyon's not all that huge because I've already walked by like 2 crags. So I gotta make a bend. That's that turn right there. And then one more bend back to the left, and that should be where the wall I'm going to is. But this is pretty cool, huh? Well, the trail's pretty easy to follow because you just follow the dry riverbed and just keeps going around. I wonder how long for the year this is running. Probably monsoon season for sure, but I bet it would run even during the winter time because I think I heard a lot of people on Mountain Project describing how bad the road gets on the way in, and I found that road to be actually really good. So maybe this is just the dry part of the year. Saying that though, you can see how damp it is right in this area. Or maybe you can't, but I can tell how moist the air is here. All right, moving through the thicket, following the trail of wash with the rocks. Probably not too much further, but I won't know until I know. I might venture to guess that not too many people come back here. I mean, the parking lot, the parking area, this is a Saturday afternoon and there was only like 4 cars there. So this place is hidden out in the middle of nowhere. Don't bother asking me how to get here, because that's part of the adventure. You got to figure that out. Somebody told me about this place. That's how I learned. So just get out there, and chatty climbers love to tell you about the last place that they just got done climbing. I'm no different. Oh, that opened up a bit. All right. So this would be turn 1. You can see turn number 2. I think the Crackerjack wall is actually somewhere right over here, which has a lot of the classics for the area, according to Mountain Project. All right, well, I'll pick you back up once we get there. You see how cracked up that riverbed is? Well, I learned recently that that means it has a lot of clay material in it. So this would be a really great place to collect some clay if I was so inclined. Just little nature tidbits. Okay, we cleared the second turn, and I believe that the crag I'm looking for should just be right over there. So, just a stone's throw from here. I saw one other climbing party just back over there. So that's 2 for an area that has hundreds of routes. I mean, I walked by probably like 80 already. So maybe not hundreds, but at least 100. Probably more than that though. So I think it should be somewhere over here. It looks like most of these walls are actually a little bit on the shorter side, which I guess kind of makes sense because, well, like I said, we don't see limestone canyons all that often. So it being kind of more shallow, it's probably a result of just Well, we're at like 6,200 feet elevation, so the water doesn't run here for as long because it's very desert compared to, you know, the other places in Arizona that are that high up. So, I mean, this whole lake bed is dry. If it ran more regularly, it'd be a deeper canyon. Anyway, let's see if we can find ourselves a nice 5.8 to start with. Let's test the waters out and work our way up from there. Okay. Well, this seems like a good place to get started. Looks like we've got 3 what look to be pretty easy routes. Pretty low angle, very short, and they're nice and shady. So this will be a perfect place to get started. Okay, so I think I just identified these routes on Mountain Project. From left to right, we've got Walk in the Park, Looking Sharp, and Sunday Stroll. All of them are 5/8s, so I'm going to climb all 3 of them. And that'll be a really great way to get started today. I'm stoked. It was easy to figure this all out. Usually that's not the case. Maybe I'm just getting better at it. But anyway, I got to figure out how to solo this stuff, so next step will be to make a ground anchor. Okay, everything's set up. I'm going to give these a climb. I'm not going to get into too much about how I do my rope soloing system because I don't want this to be an instructional video. I don't want to get any flack. I'm just out here trying to enjoy my day, and we're going to leave it at that. So let's climb these 2 right here, and I'll probably reset the anchor for the 3rd one. Okay, well that went really well. Honestly, it was a little too easy, but it's kind of good to just practice this gear and this setup and this system. So I'm just going to continue with the plan to do these 3, but based on what 5/8 goes around here, I'll probably be able to, you know, if I'm feeling bold, I'll probably be able to safely climb a 5/11 this way. But, you know, we'll have to pick the right one and see how it actually goes. But for now, I'm going to switch over and lead the next one right here. Whew, well that was fun. That's the 3rd and final one of these routes. So I'll probably just top rope it again just for another lap. And then I'm gonna maybe try to find like a 10 or something. And I don't know how much further it'll go because that probably took a couple hours. I don't know, I've just been chilling. This is enjoying the day all by myself. I've heard some woodpeckers, a hawk. You might have heard that hawk too, actually. I think a hawk came and landed like right on that branch just for a second to say hi. But this has been awesome. So I'll just do one more lap on this one. It was pretty easy, so I'll go barefoot just to make it a little harder. And then we'll probably close out the video with just one more harder climb, and then I'll be heading back to camp for the day. And if there is anything else, it'll probably be drone footage that I get tomorrow. But thanks for coming along so far, and I'm having a really great time. I mean, I miss Katie. It would be awesome if she was here, but at least there's like tons of sort of short, easy, digestible, fun climbs that I can do while I'm by myself. Awesome. And we drank muddy water 'cause we know it only makes us stronger. And we don't give a shit if we won't do it much longer. Okay, so I found a route. It's not a 10, it's actually an 11A, but I figure, I mean, it looks pretty short and I've been climbing really confidently. So I'll probably just lead it bolt to bolt, you know, rest every time I need to, and then actually do it on top rope and see if I can make like a good climb out of it. But I think it'll be a really successful mission for the day to climb 3/8 and 111A. This route is called Life is Good. And I think that's a pretty well-suited name for this experience today. So let's work our way through this one, and then I think we'll head back and call it a day. Okay, so I just kind of totally blanked, but there's nowhere that I can make a ground anchor, so I can't climb this without Katie's help. So I'm gonna have to, I think I have to go to a different crag that's further back where we came from down the canyon, because there's no moderate routes in this area. They're all really hard. So that's fine. I'll just pack up and walk back that way and still stick to the plan, but maybe I'll actually find like a nice solid 10 instead of having to push myself a little bit to, well, I don't know. When you're doing rope soloing, you probably shouldn't be climbing at your level. You should be climbing below your level because you've got a lot of other shit to manage. I mean, going from a 5/8 to a 511A is a little stupid, but I'm an ambitious, driven, goal-oriented person, so I figured I'd be able to do it. Anyway, let's go find one, and that'll be what we do. Okay, I found a nice little corner. I have a 5'9", a 5'10", and a 5'11". All right next to each other. I think that'll be a perfect place for me to finish out this day. This crag is called the Cracker Jack Cliffs, and the route I'll be trying is going to be, you can't see that at all. This one right here is called Bestseller, and then I'm going to do Claim to Fame, which is that one with it has a nice roof at the top, and then I'll try, maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I'll do this one, which is Vitreous Reality, which I don't know what that means, but they all seem pretty short and pretty fun, and definitely in the sun, but I don't mind that. So hopefully this will be a good little closeout to the session, but I guess a little different than my plan initially, but that's fine. It turns out it's only like 2 o'clock right now, so I've got plenty of time left. Okay. Whew. All right, I don't know how much of that you actually saw, but I'm gonna just do that one more time because that was pretty hard. And then I'm gonna pack it all up. I'm getting kind of tired. That was a hell of a day. Also, it's a little bit nerve-wracking to do all this on your own, but the system works. So we'll go one more time up and one more time down, and then we'll walk it home. Thanks for joining us. Hope you, I don't know, at least had a fun little adventure along with me. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
I'm finishing up right now, so I'll be packing all this stuff up. And
Oh, you're here by yourself?
yeah.
This one's best selling up here. That is.
Oh, I was going to say, let's see what your rope's soloing with.
I'm just top roofing on the gree right now, but I did that with a traction and the ground anchor on that rock. Yeah, I mean, it's a great way to get out there and go up high.
Right.
You got nobody available.
I would never trust it.
It's kind of like a fun part of it, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. Where are you from?
I live in my van, but I would say at this point, probably from the Mountain West. But originally I'm from Pennsylvania.
Ah!
Hey, I'm living in Etna right now, Pittsburgh.
No shit.
Yep. We're out in Pennsylvania from.
Like Allentown, Bethlehem area.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Sorry to
welcome,
interrupt you.
No,
welcome
it's okay.
to the West. It's the best.
All these routes are just really fucking awesome.
A fun guy, but be careful.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, look, he's got a video of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Wow, that looks.
That's gonna do it for today. That was a hell of a session. Oh, that last little bit there kind of pumped me out, but that's a good way to end. Okay, we finished. We gotta go. We'll be back at camp. Camera's gonna die. Goodbye. All right, so this is Sunday. I'm only doing this one route today. It's a 10D, super classic, pretty hard for a rope solo. I already did the lead. It took like an hour, but I made it. So now I'm gonna do a couple laps on it, just top rope soloing on the gree, and I should be able to get a pretty good workout because it's kind of overhanging and pumpy. So I'll climb this a couple of times, and then that'll be it for today's session. I might come back out tomorrow just for a light one. So here we go. Whew. today. Do some little bit of stuff tomorrow, maybe fly the drone through the canyon. That'll be a Monday, less people around. Still not too busy of a place for Saturday and Sunday. All right, successful day. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. What are you doing there? Are you slowly turning to attack me? All right, guys, it's the last day in the canyon, and it's Monday morning, and I've been alone here climbing the whole time, but today I am officially alone. There's not another soul out here. Got the whole place to myself, and I've got a couple of 510s across here. Hopefully we can get through 4 of them, and that'll make for an even 10 routes for the whole trip. I've got the drone out here with me. I'm going to see if I can try to get some really cool shots. But again, I'm by myself, so we'll see what we end up with. But it's been a really great, fun time out here, and I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for the ride. It's kind of my first solo adventure like this, and I can't believe how successful it's been. I've got through 3 5/8, 5/9, a 510B/C, a 510D, and I think that there's anywhere between a 510 and a 510C over here. So that'll just be a really well-rounded solo weekend. Plus, I guess, because it's Monday. But good times. I hope you guys enjoy these last couple of montages or reels of climbing footage, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming along. Bye-bye. I said thanks for coming along twice. All right, well, that's 2 down, 2 to go. And I'd say that went all pretty well. It's pretty hard to shoot with the drone when you are climbing, but I think we got a couple of cool shots. I couldn't get it to track. I think it only wants to track like this way, but it doesn't want to go tracking up and down. Anyway, that's enough chatting. I got 2 more, and this video is already over, y'all. So, Morpheus. Hey, bud. Well, that's it for me. I met my goal. 10 lead solo climbs. Well, 10 rope solo climbs. Most of them were lead solos, but some of them, like that one at the end there, I just strung the top rope over from the previous anchors. So most of them actually pretty high achievement for me in my climbing. And these ones were 10A, 10A, 10B, and another 10A. So that takes my average for this whole trip up to basically 10A. So, I don't know, I'm really stoked. Anyway, I've already said goodbye like 10 times, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for coming along with me. And I have no idea what this channel is turning into, because obviously I got rock climbing here, but we can't just make the same video over and over again. Or I guess we could. But prepare for some weird stuff coming up on this channel. All right, goodbye.